Hey folks, how y'all doing today? Hope you're doing well and hope you've had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Um, Mine was alright. It was my wife's birthday. I kinda messed up some plans, but hey, it's about what you go and what you do from here. I hope she knows what was in my heart, baby. Sorry. Yeah? Sometimes I don't do plans right. But apart from that, today is Cyber Monday. And I think that Milwaukee and Home Depot has lost their mind because they have some great deals over here for us to jump into, which is also their daily deal, so their deal of the day. So remember, around about 2 a.m. this turns into a pumpkin and poof, goes away. So if you like any of this, make sure you run over there and check it out. Also, while you're over there, go on down below, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, share it out to your friends, whatever you want to do. I'd appreciate it. And, it'd make you feel good for helping me. Anyway, first off, let's look over here and we have a 1/2-inch impact wrench with a 5.0 battery and the charger with a bag. And they're going to throw in a forged battery. That's going to be for $349. Next, they have the M18 oscillating multi-tool with a 5.0 battery, the pads, sanding pads, and a blade with the charger for $199. Solid deals. They have a brush combo kit over here. It's gonna be 9 tools. It's $5.99. There's better tools. That's all I'll say. We have a 43-piece SAE metric impact socket set for $84.97. For $2.99, you can get Milwaukee's hammer drill with 2 5.0 batteries, a forged 8-amp-hour battery, a charger, and a hard case. For $159, we have the 4-in-1 installation driver, and this is really cool. Like if you want to have like cabinets and things like that, and you got to get right there close to the edge. This has like an offset, so you can do that. And you ain't trying to get in there with a screwdriver or with your drill and get at it. And this is really great, and it comes with a 5-amp-hour high output battery, $159, charger and all. Solid deal. For $369, we have Milwaukee's hammer drill and impact with 2 5-amp-hour batteries, the charger case, and also the grinder, which is going to be your 4.5 to 5-inch breaking angle grinder, and that's going to be for $369. For $159, we have their barrel grip jigsaw, and that's going to come with the 5-amp-hour high output battery as well. Solid pickup. Normally tool only $199. You're getting that 5-amp-hour battery and a 5-amp-hour high output battery. Solid pickup. For $169, we do have their subcompact kit, the M12 subcompact, and that's going to come with your high-speed ratchet that isn't the fuel one, and 2 2-amp-hour batteries, charger, and a bag. $169. For $699, you have Milwaukee's 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. They're going to throw in a 12-amp-hour forged battery and the charger with that. Solid pickup if you need it. For $199, this is something we don't see too often. You got the 18-gauge double cut metal shear with the 5.0 battery and the charger. For $29, if you need some drill bits, these are the titanium bits, 30-piece for $29.97. There's another one that I think I've seen it like twice here lately. It's the M12 palm nailer. And it's going to come with a 1.5 amp-hour battery, charger, and the bag. $149. Good pickup there. We have the M12 PVC pipe shear with a high output 5.0 battery, and that's going to be for $159. For $469, we have the M18 mid-torque 1/2-inch impact wrench, and that's going to come with a 3/8-inch fuel ratchet, also with a 2.5 amp-hour high output battery, 2 5.0 batteries, a charger, and a bag. $469 out the door. Good pickup there. For $369, we have the hammer drill and impact, 2 5s, charger, and the inflator for $369. This right here is probably the best version of this particular kit in my opinion, because you're getting that inflator, and the inflator is something that, especially in the wintertime, it's good to have in my opinion. So that's a solid pickup there. They also have it right here for $349 with the reciprocating saw. That's not the super sawzall, but that's the standard sawzall, and still a great pickup. And beside it, they have it with the D-handle jigsaw rather than the barrel grip jigsaw. For $159, we have the 1/2-inch drive metric and SAE deep well impact socket set, and that's gonna come in your pack out case. For $340, you know what, actually, I don't always need a trim router, but I would like to have a trim router. But we have the hammer drill, the impact, and the trim router with 2 5s, $349. Then we have it with the blower. That's gonna be for $349 as well. For $129, we have the job site fan with the 700 lumen lantern for $129. Pretty. We got the bimetal hose saw set, 21 piece for $89.97. For $34.97, we have the oscillating multi-tool blade set. That's 8 piece. There's also another blade set that I'm gonna do I always say on another video, but there is a accessory video that I'm working on, and that's gonna be a good pickup as well. We got the bimetal 28 piece hose all set for $129.97. I don't know what's going on with my screen here. We have the impact duty steel screwdriver bit set with pack out case. This is gonna be a 100 piece, and it's $49.97. Side note, if you're listening, 1, hit the thumbs up. 2, if you're interested in winning something like this, if you would, you know, just down in the comments put I am. Now, I haven't opened it yet, but if there's enough people interested, then I have one of these. Well, I have a 90R100. I'm not sure which one. That's brand new, still in the pack, that I'd be willing to give away to my subscribers or my community. Not sure if I'm going to say subscribe or not. I'm not about that life, really. But just let me know down in the comments below. Appreciate it. Beside it, we have their M18 hammer drill. That's going to come with 3 5.0 batteries for $389, charger, and the hard case. For $39, we have this 20-piece oscillating blade kit. For $159, we have the... My screen is being weird. I don't know what's going on here. We have the M12 3/8-inch impact wrench with the high output 5.0 battery. That's going to be for $159. Now, remember, this is the last gen impact. They actually do have a newer gen. I actually pulled it up just a little bit ago. This is the new gen, so you can actually see, you know, big price difference. This one is a whole lot lighter and more compact, and like I said, $229. I've seen a lot of people say that, you know, this deal right here is the newer, and this is not. This is the last gen impact, but still a really good pickup at $159. For $189, you have the mid-torque 1/2-inch impact wrench. That's going to come with your 5.0 battery and your charger. For $189, you can give the 3/8-inch compact impact wrench with the 5.0 and the charger. $149, you have the 4.5 to 5-inch grinder with the 5.0 and charger for $149. For $159, these two are great pickups if you need them. The UI is aggravating me. I think that I just said up wrong, to tell you the truth. But we have the M12 grease gun with the 5.0 starter kit. That's going to be a high output 5.0 with the charger, and that's going to be for $159. For $159, we also have the 10-ounce adhesive caulk gun with the high output battery and the charger, $159. Both of these are very, very solid pickups because the tools by themselves normally run about $199. If you've been here, you know that I say all the time, especially with that caulk gun, I don't necessarily have a need for the grease gun. I got an ATV in a room, but you know, besides that, the caulk gun, very, very convenient, and anybody that's a DIYer or a pro gamer or anybody like that, they can use that. You can use this for, trust me, if you have to put caulk on bathroom, kitchen, and anything like that, you understand. For $259, this right here is a very, very solid deal. They were $299 for Black Friday. So to get this 12 amp hour forge and an 8 amp hour forge, as well as the rapid charger for $259, run, get them. You can get these and split them up, give somebody one battery, give somebody else a battery. I mean, it's really up to you, but for $259, solid deal. For $199, we have the polisher with the 5.0 battery and the charger. For $149, we have the one-handed recip saw with 5.0 and the charger. For $289, we have the 1-inch SDS rotary hammer with a M18 with a forged 8 amp hour battery. For $159, we have the 23 gauge cordless pin nailer with a high output 5.0. For $149, we have the compact heat gun with a 5.0 and the charger. We have for $239, this is the super sawzall. This is what I was talking about. And basically, the difference between the sawzall just a regular cut. The super sawzall actually do an orbital cutting action. And that's gonna come with the forged battery, solid pickup. $229, we have the 4.5 to 6-inch grinder with the 8.0 battery. For $329, we have the deep cut bandsaw with the 8 amp hour battery. For $199, we have the 5-inch random orbital sander with the 5.0 and the charger. That's the new gen 5-inch random orbital sander. We have for $159 the detail sander with the 5.0. This is a really good sander. Again, normally about $199, and you're getting the 5.0 high output battery. All these kits are really great. I mean, considering the charger and the battery and the charger they're throwing in, especially with the high output on the M12s, the 2.5 and the 5.0, and then also the forged batteries on the M18. I mean, they are blowing these batteries out with these tools. We have two 8 amp hour batteries with the M18 dual battery supercharger for $329. For $159, we have the variable speed polisher or sander. Don't use for polishing, then use for sanding. Don't use for sanding, then use for polishing. Trust me, your paint will be very, very sad. And that's going to be $159 with the 5.0 battery and the charger. For $199, we have the 6.5-inch circular saw. This is going to be your fuel 6.5 with the forge 8.0 for $199. For $149, we have the 5.0 battery as well as the top off and the charger. For $199, we have the M18 barrel grip jigsaw with the 5.0 and the charger. $369, we have the 3.5 to 18 bolt 30 degree brushless cordless framing nailer with the 5.0. Beside it, for the same price of $369, we have the 3.5 inch 18 volt 21 degree framing nailer with the 5.0. For $349, we have the 6.5 inch plunge cut track saw. Oh, they took the tracks away. Oh well. We got the tracks with it for once last week or week before last, so maybe they'll do it again. We have for $229 the 18 gauge 1.5 inch compact brad nailer. They're gonna throw in some safety glasses with that. Beside it for $399, we have the 18 volt cordless duplex nailer with the safety glasses. For $149, we have the clamping floodlight. That's gonna be with your 5.0 and your charger as well. For $285, we have the 500 CFM 120 mile per hour cordless blower. That's gonna come with your two 6.0 high output batteries and a charger. I know that's last gen batteries, but hey, those batteries work really good. Trust me, I got like 4 of them. Great batteries, great batteries. For $219, you're getting the 3.5 1/4 inch drive SAE and metric ratchet and socket mechanics tool set. That's coming in your pack out. That's $219, and remember that comes with a lifetime warranty too. So if anything break or anything like that, you take it back and get a brand new one. For $619, we have the 12-gallon cordless dual battery wet dry shop vac with two high output 12 amp hour batteries, and a dual bay charger. That's gonna be for $619. For $259, we got the 14-inch top handle chainsaw. They're gonna throw in an extra 14-inch chain. For $449, we have the 30-inch brushless cordless hedge trimmer. That's gonna come with two 8.0 batteries and the charger. Solid pickup. We have the 16-inch. We got the 16-inch chainsaw, and that's gonna come with a 12 amp hour battery and an 8 amp hour. Those are both forges with the rapid charger. $439. For $549, we have the telescoping pole saw kit, and that's gonna come with, it looks like their standard 12 amp hour battery with the charger, and it's also gonna come with an extra chain. I can talk. I know words. We have for $899 the 650 CFM cordless dual battery backpack blower kit. That's gonna come with 4 of your 12.0 batteries. There it is right there, as well as 2 of your dual base chargers. Good pickup. Got for $369, we have the 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch SAM metric ratcheting socket mechanics tool set. For $59, we have the electronics pliers kit tool set. Beside it, we have 2-pack of 600 lumen red lithium USB hard hat headlamps, $89. I will say that I think that Milwaukee is gonna step up their game with their red lithium USB because of how good Ryobi's lithium USB line is doing. Trust me, I know. I have several of those products and I absolutely love them. But I have a lot of their tools as well. For $89, we have the 3/8 inch SAE ratchet mechanics tool set in the pack out case. For $139, we have the 2-gallon wet dry vacuum cleaner with a 5.0 battery. With the vacuums, also, in case you don't see it, know that they also got a buy more save more with some of the vacuum attachments and everything. So make sure you either check back on the next video, or you just run over there and check that out. If you're picking up a vacuum, you may as well look and see what they got. For $55, we have the electrician's tool kit. Beside it, we have the Kundu bender for $82.49. We have a 100-foot green cross-line plumb joint rechargeable laser level with battery and the tripod, $349. For $119, we have a 15-piece combination wrench set. That's gonna come in the pack out. That's gonna be your metric. Got the SAE, same way, $119. For $79, we have the flex-free insulated men's jacket, and it says this is the large, but I'm sure they have the other sizes as well for that much. For $6,999.99. If you need it, you already know. I don't even got to tell you. But yeah, MX Fuel stuff. For $2,249, we have the Force Logic copper press tool. Again, if you need it, you already know. For $49, we have the close quarters copper tube cutter with the 13-in-1 screwdriver. For $75.49, we have the GFIC receptacle test kit. They also have just the receptacle test kit for like $29 if you don't need the circuit breaker finder. So just in case. We have for $8.99, we have a vacuum and the Force Logic. For $89, we have the metric ratchet and socket mechanics tool set in the pack out case. For $5.69, we have the 9-gallon cordless dual battery wet dry shop vac. Comes with 2 high output 8.0 batteries with the dual charger, and again with the vacuum accessories, buy more save more, same deal. $53 for your 6, 10, and 12 adjustable wrench set. And then $55 for your 1/2-inch iron conduit bender head with handle. That's all Home Depot got for their Cyber Monday. I actually looked, and even if you click on their Cyber Monday deal, it actually brings you back to their deal of the day. However, the deals that I found were just on their site, and I'm going to be bringing those to you. Should get it this morning. If not, it'd be early afternoon. But I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you taking the time again. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you have an excellent week. Know that your week is as good as you want to be, and as good as you desire for it to be. I believe in you. I believe that you're capable and able to do whatever you want to, whatever you put your mind to. You just gotta believe it. So, no one told you. Know you're worthy, you're necessary, and know that you're loved. Know that you are needed. Okay? Just because that ain't Men's Mental Health Month or ain't Mental Health Month at all, don't mean that we can't still care and look out for each other, especially in the holiday season. This is a hard time for a lot of people. I know I always say, see somebody that look like they could use a nice smile or a talk, and, you never know what you have in common with somebody. You see somebody look like they're having a bad day, just ask them how they doing. They may just need somebody to listen for 5 seconds. And maybe you're that person to change their life. The next time, thanks and take care.